One last piece of advice. There's a beautiful hadith of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, that said, you will not taste the sweetness of Iman until you bring three things. Another narration that if whoever has these three will taste the sweetness of Iman. What are they? That they love somebody only for the sake of Allah, and you hate only for the sake of Allah. Meaning when you see somebody who's a scholar, a caller towards Islam, somebody who's pious, somebody who's good, a pious friend that leads you towards good, you love them for the sake of Allah. You don't just love them because they're funny or because they can financially help you or their looks. You love them solely for the sake of Allah. And if you see somebody oppressive, a rapist, a murderer, somebody who innovates in the religion or so on, you hate that sin and you hate that person for the sake of Allah. You love for the sake of Allah and you hate for the sake of Allah. That's the first thing. Secondly, you love Allah and His Messenger more than anybody else, and more than all of mankind. You love Allah, your Creator. You love the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, the last messenger, more than your parents, more than your children, more than your friends, more than anybody else. You love Allah and His Messenger more than anybody else. And the last, you hate to go back to the days of ignorance before Islam, like you would hate to be thrown in a fire. You don't brag about my old days and things. No, you hate to go back to that like you hate to be thrown in the fire.